Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you here today from the Central Valley. I'm here with Jon Marthedal, a board member of Sun-Maid. Wanted to talk with you about what you're seeing in harvest this year. It's, the last week of August. We just started raisin harvest. What are we looking at for a crop this year?
Well, at this point it's very difficult to know what the crop will be. Indications are that it's a little bit behind last year in maturity. The first trays really started hitting the ground this week, the week of the 26th, and a year ago it probably started a few days ahead of that. However, while it may be a few days behind, the quality of the fruit itself looks very good, and we expect to have a crop that is very similar to perhaps a little bit larger than what we had last year.
And so what's the crop estimate for this year?
So right now the crop estimate for total raisin production is probably in the neighborhood of about 275,000 tons.
All right, and today we had a Sun-Maid meeting here talking about different trends and stuff going on in the industry, such as, mechanization is something that keeps increasing as labor costs go up. What can you share as far as that, as far as, the trends in mechanization?
Well, right now, about 70% of the industry is moving to some sort of mechanization, either drying the product on the vine and harvesting raisins, or mechanically harvesting grapes and drying raisins on trays. And that is something that has grown pretty steadily. And I think probably as labor gets tighter, the supply of labor and then the cost gets greater, that will probably speed up the process of mechanizing the industry. And at some point, it's going to be most likely 100% will utilize some form of mechanization in harvest.
Right, and also we see the acreage trends keep going down. We had a biggest price, greatest price ever last year for raisins, but the acreage continues to decline. What are the trends like on that end of the spectrum?
Well, yeah, the acreage planted to raisin vines does continue to decline, but production remains somewhat constant. And it's because some of the older, less productive vineyards are being replaced with newer vineyards that have higher quality and higher yields per acre.
All right. Well, thank you, Jon. Thanks for the update. Read more about these things in American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.